Chamber's reaction to Zoe Motors having interest in investing here in the CNMI?
It's it's great news. Like I said earlier, we feel like we've every time we make progress, we've been kicked back down. So Zoe's interest is very important because we believe that it's going to be one of several new industries that are seriously looking into the CNMI. And so, with our history here, it always just, and with many communities, it always takes that first investor to kind of set the stage. And if it works for Zoe Motors, the concept is that it should work for others as well. So that's my hope. And Zoe is just the start, and we welcome them, and grateful that they were able to get their land rezone for the purpose that they need, as I understand, with the Saipan Zoning Office a couple weeks ago. And we've been meeting with them. The chamber has been meeting with them and seeing how we can support them in every way.
Any thoughts about manpower? How can we, work with that? Do we have enough manpower to, accommodate their needs?
Yeah, and that's one of the first questions I asked them. What's your workforce going to look like? And my question was really two-part, right? Secondly is, what can you do to make sure that our local population can participate and get trained? So they did mention that at the beginning they'll have to import some of their specialized workers. The assembly of their products are fairly technical. But they did say on the outset they are gonna looking to hire immediately a local workforce augmented by some foreign workers, and I hope that they one day it'll be all local workforce in their mix. And so we're excited for the opportunity that they're bringing. And what they said, they're going to start small, which is fine, but they're a global company, and so their hopes are to expand. So whatever they're proposing now, I think that's just a seed that hopefully grow into more and more jobs for our people.
Any ballpark about the timeline they're going to start their investment here?
No information on that. I understand that they may be making some announcements soon or share more information soon to the CNMI, but nothing is set yet. So we'll leave it to them to share more details about their timeline. But I did hear that they're very aggressive in terms of timeline. They want to get started soon. So this is not 3 to 5 years in the horizon. This is within months to a year and a half, perhaps.
Any thoughts about Team King Investment finally sealing the deal when it comes to 12.95 million purchase of IPI's property here in Garapan?
It's I guess it's great news, right? Sad ending to the project there and how it unfolded, but we're hopeful that with this kind of bridge that they crossed and new ownership that they really start to now invest. That 12.95 million, that's just a drop in the bucket for what's really needed to make that investment successful. And they've assured the court at least that they have good intentions and they're going to be investing a lot more. This is the only way to make that work. Millions and millions more to make that project viable. And just with anything, we're here to support. Their business model may change a little. The initial business model that IPI was pursuing, a lot of things have changed in the market in terms of gaming and regulations of gamers from China in particular, and ownership of casino by Chinese citizens is prohibited. So things have changed since the IPI started in the CNMI. So they're going to have to contend with this new environment, and we'll hope for the best. They definitely zoning has. I had a discussion with some folks at the zoning about the status of their building and how that's an eyesore, right, and continuing to be an eyesore. And they said that now that they're across this barrier, at least with the court approving their sale, that now zoning will be able to work with them and seeing how they can, I guess, make the property more attractive and safe for visitors and residents.
On the reverse side of things, Triple J announced last week that they will be closing their truckload payless store down in Susupe. Any thoughts about that? Another one bites the dust.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but not surprising. Unfortunately, not surprising for us, and their businesses have been closing. Many of the small ones that are not sort of household names have been closing or have cut worker hours and have cut back their operations significantly. And so, Triple J being a major company and signaling that they're closing for good, I understand. Their store in a couple months is it's unwelcome news. And but Triple J as a company, they're here. They're a long-term investor in the CNMI, so they might close this one, but maybe open up something else that makes sense. But chatting with their officials earlier, they say it's about demand. They don't have enough. There's not enough spending power in the community right now, unfortunately. But things will change. Perhaps they'll open up again. In the future. But for the foreseeable future, they said they just can't sustain their operations anymore. And so, we've constantly been playing to the community, but it's hard, right, to ask businesses not to close, keep your employees employed, and provide a needed service for the community. But we totally understand. So, hopefully, with Zone Motors and other investments that are coming into the CNMI, and even with DoD, we're still waiting on DoD to really sort of spread the opportunities throughout our islands here. They're doing a lot in Guam, but with the CNMI, there's still a lot that we're hopeful DoD can really provide opportunities for our people. So until that turns around, I hope we don't see more closures, such as the Triple J truck store.